how excited I am to be back here at Wembley, and even more excited that BOXXER and Sky Sports continue to deliver on their promise of the new era and the next generation of world-class boxing talent. This Saturday, Lauren Price, MBE, your Olympic gold medalist, makes her professional debut. The undefeated Vidal Riley returns back into the ring on a mission to climb the ranks of the cruiserweight division. Chris Congo takes on Sebastian Formella for the vacant WBC International Silver Welterweight title. Your defending champion Jermaine Brown takes on Zach Chelly for the English Super Middleweight Championship. And of course, your main event, the IBF World Cruiserweight Championship Eliminator. The Midnight Train collides with the Stone Crusher, Richard Riakporhe versus Fabio Turchi. On behalf of BOXXER CEO Ben Shalom, our sponsors Bet365, Everlast Village Hotels, and Wild Hydrate, our broadcast partners Sky Sports, a warm welcome as we kick things off right now with the head of boxing development at Sky Sports, Mr. Adam Smith.
Thanks very much, buddy. Welcome along. Great to be back in the box park. Fabulous here, and that means we're at Wembley Arena on Saturday night. It's become a bit of a home for BOXXER and Sky in recent months, and it is a rip-roaring show on Saturday. We're in the middle of a great period on Sky Boxing. Devin Haney, who became undisputed lightweight champion last weekend. We've got the big punching Edgar Berlanga this weekend as well. Next weekend, the light heavyweights go to battle. The week after, we're in Coventry with the Young Guns. And then July the 2nd, it's Hughie Fury against Michael Hunter and the professional debut of the outstanding Ben Whittaker. So it's a wonderful schedule over the next few weeks, but let's concentrate on what we have here. We've heard from some of the undercard fighters, the likes of TKV and Ebony Jones earlier on. Let's get to the TV portion of the show. And I think all of us at Sky are absolutely delighted that Ben and BOXXER have put together such a fantastic card. It really is top to bottom. We start at 7 o'clock on action and main event on Saturday night, and we start with a really, really interesting welterweight clash. Chris Congo, who's done ever so well. He's a really exciting talent in a packed 10 stone 7 division. And he's in with Sebastian Formella, who we know well on Sky. We had him over during the pandemic when he fought Conor Benn. Excellent fighter from Germany. And it's a real crossroads clash. Chris 29 now, and in his 15th outing, a fight he can't afford to lose. But Formella has only been beaten a couple of times by Conor Benn and top level by Sean Porter. Let's get down first of all to Sebastian. Welcome back to Britain. Good to see you. 35 now. You've had a taste of what it's like on British soil before. How excited are you about the challenge of Chris Congo on Saturday night?
Can you repeat it a little bit slower? So you asked me for Saturday on?
How excited are you about taking on Chris Congo on Saturday?
At first, hello England in London. It's very fine to be again here because we are this time with the public, yes? So it's bigger and the fans from England are maniacs, so it's very cool to fight in the hall on Saturday with the public. That is one first important thing. And what do you want more?
And how highly do you rate Chris Congo?
Yes, of course. Chris Congo is a strong fighter and we prepare for him. And it is a big and difficult exercise for the fight on Saturday. And one thing is very cool. We have an offer 8 weeks ago, so I have enough time to prepare for the fight. And I want to say thanks for that to the team of Chris Congo. And we have enough time to prepare for the fight. So it will be a very well and a good fight on Saturday.
Excellent that you've had the time. Do you think the experience wins you the fight on Saturday?
Yeah, of course I have. We're fighting 2-3 fighters more on the higher level, maybe, but Chris Congo is also a very fighting good fighters in the professional, and he has a long amateur fight school, so he's fight on the top level. So we are I think we are in BOXXER on the world on the top 40, and it's not about who winning the fight on Saturday, have a chance to fighting for the big title. So we are both a good fighter.
Nice words, Sebastian. You're very welcome here back in Britain. Chris, it's come to you. Plenty of respect there from a very seasoned and very good fighter.
Yeah, of course. Just like he said, of course, big up, love for taking it, of course, and it's good to see you guys here. And yeah, man, I'm ready to put on a show.
You're ready to put on a show. You've got 13 victories in your 14, only that one defeat on the record. It is a fantastic division, isn't it, the welterweights? Do you believe that you can now? You've got a sort of newish training team, and you've got that belief back at you at 29 that you can make a real statement in this division, because there's so many good fights out there.
Yeah, 100%. But the only main thing I've been focused on for the past 6-8 weeks is the guy to my left. I know him very well. I've seen him. We got film studies on him, and yeah, I just I can't wait to show what I'm going to do Saturday night.
And do you feel you can go one better than Sean and Conor and perhaps force the stoppage?
It's not about Conor and Sean. It's about Chris Congo this time. If the stoppage comes, then it comes. We all know that I'll come on stronger later towards the rounds in the fight. But let's see how it goes. I'm going to play my part, and I'm sure Sebastian Formella will play his part.
Thank you, Chris. Let's bring your promoter Ben Shalom in. I know that you're hot on Chris Congo since you signed him, and you're taking a risk here. It's a crossroads clash.
Yeah, it is. I think, to be honest, I think it's the perfect opportunity for Chris Congo. It's one we worked hard on. I want to thank Errol Ceylon, Sebastian's manager. It's a fight that we wanted. It's the opportunity that Chris needs. Obviously, we thought from looking afar that he was going to go on to world titles, and he fought McKinson and he had a little step back, and he's come back strong. But this is where he can make a statement. Obviously, we've seen Formella. He's taken Sean Porter the distance. He's taken Conor Benn the distance as well. He's headlined shows in the past, and I think it's a fantastic fight for the card. But most importantly, this is Chris's opportunity. And as you say, it is a bit of a crossroads fight. I think Chris has to perform on Saturday night and has to show why he is world level. And if he can knock him out, he makes a massive statement on Saturday night. And obviously, it's over to Chris now.
It's a fantastic start to the show as well, a great matchup to kick off. Then we move into the cruiserweight division, and we're watching the progress with interest of Vidal Riley, who will meet Jonah Villau, who's here today. Jonah, let's come to you. I know you were reserved for the recent tournament series. You didn't get that opportunity. How pleased are you that you've got this chance of taking on a man like Vidal Riley, who's coming with an unbeaten record and obviously a name for the future?
I'm blessed and grateful for being here on the show. Thanks a lot for this introduction. Thanks a lot for having me on Sky as well. This is my second job, obviously. I'm a full-time serving soldier, I've been there for 20 years, and getting on a big stage like this is unreal, and I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, he's a young star, up-and-coming talent, and I'm looking forward, obviously, to put on a good fight on the night. And for me, I always turn up for a good terror.
And we salute you for being that soldier and for managing to fight at the same time as well. But you're a good amateur as well, didn't you? You had a couple of dust-ups with Fraser Clark.
Yeah, obviously Fraser Clark was back in the days when I was amateur. We had a good dust-up, and was back in the day, I think it was 2011 or 2010. For him, obviously, fingers crossed he's back on track, and obviously I'm sure he's with Sky as well. And I'm sure he's got a great future ahead of him as well.
We hope so. Good luck on Saturday. Vidal, down to you. Exciting times. You want to get going. You want momentum. We need to see more of you, don't we?
That's it. That's why I'm here. You know, one thing I've missed is consistency and building that momentum as a professional. And now I'm here with BOXXER and Sky. That's what's going to happen. You've seen me box February 19th, Colin Brook. Now June 11th. Hopefully 2 more or more by the end of the year, and then you'll start to see the best of me. I think we can see I've got the potential. I can talk for the country, but it's about the hands. So I'm glad I'm going to get the chance to show that more often.
And you keep telling me it's all about boxing now, that's the focus. You're 24, you're young enough to make a real impression in what is a phenomenal division, the cruiserweights, isn't it?
Listen, cruiserweight has talent from top to bottom. As we can see, you know, we got the world title eliminator with Richard in there. We got Crispin and Smith. There's a lot of names, but those are not my focus. My focus is John Bilal for Saturday. Tick that box, and then we'll think about it next week.
What are the live Sky viewers going to see? You've got a prime time slot here, Vidal.
It's the homecoming. I had to get a prime time spot. It's the homecoming. I boxed around the world, had a good time doing that, but now I'm here in London, putting on a show. I've said that, and I'm going to do it.
Thanks very much, Ben. Of course, you're sitting next to Richard Riakporhe. The cruiserweight division is alive and well. It's a wonderful brigade. Can Vidal play a part, and how soon?
100%. I mean, the level of interest in Vidal Riley is incredible. I mean, we don't always see it in the boxing world, but we've had, you know, YouTubers, footballers, sports stars. He's so well respected across so many industries, and for that to be his 5th fight, it shows perhaps how big his fan base can grow. I think it's honestly incredible, and we'll see that on Saturday night. I think what he'll be keen to show is that he's a serious fighter as well. You only have to look at his amateur record to see that he's serious. He's beaten the likes of Chris and Smith, who now is considered one of the top guys in Britain in the cruiserweight division. So he's got everything, Vidal. But one thing that people need to remember is he's a serious fighter, and obviously we'll see all the glitz and glamour on Saturday night. But he wants to move quickly. This is his 5th fight, and I think he wants titles within the next 12 months.
He is a serious fighter, but how important is it to get these crossover stars, the one that they're known on social media, they're part of the young coming through?
It is important. I mean, we say to all our fighters, whether it's Zach Chelly, who's in a big fight against Jermaine Brown on Saturday night as well, it's about showing who you are, showing your personality, showing the public what you're about, and Vidal Riley knows how to do that. And as I say, he's so well respected. He has a huge following, and it's important because we want to grow the sport, and he's very passionate about growing the sport, and passionate about growing the importance of the cruiserweight division, and I think he's going to do that for the rest of his career. So yeah, it's exciting for us and it's exciting for him, and I can't wait to see the homecoming on Saturday night.
And really good fighters to more really good fighters. Ben mentioned Zach Chelly, who's really impressed us of late, both in and out of the ring, doing a bit of teaching as well, encouraging the youth of tomorrow. But it's all about this fight for you, Zach, on Saturday night. It's a chance for you against the English champion, who's been performing brilliantly of late, Jermaine Brown. It's another cracking 50-50 fight that we see, the puncher and the boxer on paper. Is this what you need at this stage of your career, Zach?
Yeah, once again, I'd like to say thank you very much, Boxer and Sky, for having me on another great show. I know I heard you say I'm the puncher, he's the boxer, but I'm going to show you on Saturday night I am the boxer and the puncher, and with a lovely finish.
How confident are you that Jermaine Brown will make you perform your best, that we maybe haven't seen that definitive performance yet from you?
Yeah, the better the boxer, the better I perform. My last opponent was unbeaten, similar record to Jermaine, and I managed to stop him because people were expecting me to stop him. This one, people expect me to box. He is a better boxer. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but of course, I'm going to come in. I've been training really hard, 100%, even harder than my last fights. I actually quit my job as a teacher, just fully focused on this fight, train twice a day. I'm more than ready.
You're chomping at the bit, aren't you? This super middleweight division is there, and you want to be a real part of it, Zach.
Yeah, of course, super middleweight division looks really good at the moment. Dennis Clark of the British and Commonwealth, Zach Parker's there. You've got the wrong Richard with the only world title available. Canelo has them all. So yeah, I'd love to make my name and put myself on the map.
Thank you, Zach. You've got to beat the champion though, and he's been impressing of late. Fantastic performance on the Carnbrook stage. The English champion, Jermaine Brown, undefeated in 12. Is this just another day at the office for you, Jermaine? You're continuing to really perform here.
Yes, it's another fight, you know. Take all fights seriously, and it's another serious fight for me. Say it's another 50-50. They've said that for like all my other fights, like my last 3 or 4. And so I'm just gonna train. I've been training hard, I've been putting in the work. Knows actually he's a good fighter, and just prepared and we're ready. Me and my team come up with a good game plan, Saturday night we're just going to execute it.
Does it irritate you that we keep saying they're 50-50 fights and you keep seeming to find the answer each and every time, or does that motivate you that you're in good matches and that you're shining at this sort of level?
I think it motivates me, definitely, and it shows that I'm willing to take the 50-50 fights, because some boxers, if they hear 50-50 fight, they're not as like on it at all. So for me, when they say it's a 50-50 fight, it shows that I'm willing to take the risk and put in the work.
We're really excited and we thank you for taking these sort of fights. How dangerous do you think Zach Chelly is finally?
I'm going to find out. They say he's a big puncher, but his record, anyone that's half decent, he hasn't stopped. So we'll have to wait and see on Saturday.
It's another one, Ben. It's another one that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, this one in particular, I think we've not even seen Jermaine Brown break a sweat yet. I think he works so hard in the gym, he prepares so well. He's a very technical boxer. He's dealt with, Jamal Ledoux very comfortably. Then Charlie Schofield on the Calmbrook card, who many considered a tough fight and was well rated up in Manchester. And now Zach Chelly, who we also know extremely well, won our BOXXER tournament. Won last time out against Jack Kilgannon in explosive fashion, to be honest, and it's a complete clash of styles. One thing I do know is both of these guys give it absolutely everything, and I respect them massively, and win or lose, both these fighters will come out of this very well, but it's an impossible fight to call. I wish them both the best luck, and may the best man win.
That's what we want, impossible fights to call. Jermaine Brown, Zach Chelly meet for the English super middleweight title on Saturday night. I'm just going to stay with Ben for a moment before I go to the young lady down to the far right of the dais. This is a special moment for everybody at BOXXER and at Sky as the wonderful Lauren Price turns professional. She cleaned up as an amateur, but not only as a boxing amateur, she's won world titles in kickboxing, she's represented Wales on the football field. She really is an absolute phenomenon. So just to say a few words before we go to Lauren, Ben Shalom, how pleased are you that she is, well, going to be a flag bearer under your banner?
Well, I think you're as pleased as me. We worked so hard on this. I think Sky have been a massive supporter of women's boxing, but particularly since I came in October with BOXXER, it's been a massive focus of us. And since then, we've seen huge fights happen on both platforms. We've seen Taylor Serrano, we've obviously got Shields Marshall to come, and it's a perfect time to turn over. I imagine when Lauren was a footballer or a kickboxer, she probably looked at professional women's boxing and didn't see huge opportunity there, and I think now she can see how far this sport can go, and I think she can take it to new heights. I don't think we've ever seen someone as decorated and as accomplished as she has. I don't think we're ever going to see someone that can move through the weights like she can, that's as talented as she is. And she now has the platform to do it, and she'll be looking at the Savannah Marshalls, the Katie Taylors, even the Tasha Jonases, and wanting to take it a step further. And so it's so exciting to be here at the start of her career, her debut, the one that she'll remember, the one that we'll remember hopefully in many years to come and look back on when she's fighting for world titles across many different weight divisions. And it was a long road, but we're very, very happy she's here. We're very obviously happy that Carrie Sartingstall and Caroline Dubois as well decided to join us, and it's going to be a special era of women's boxing, I'm convinced.
Yeah, the power couple, Karis and Lauren. Karis will be turning professional very shortly. She's obviously here today to support Lauren. Lauren, let's come to you. A stellar amateur career, but a professional debut is different. Is it something you've always dreamt about, and you're now on this sort of stage? Are there nerves, are there butterflies, or you just can't wait to get started?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm just looking forward to it more than anything. Tokyo seems like a lifetime ago now. It's coming up nearly a year. But yeah, like you said, ticked every box as an amateur. From the age of 8, it was my dream, to go to the Olympics. And, I'd done that, won gold, topped it off. And now the new journey starts, and the new dream is, to become world champion. But at the minute, I'm just gonna take each fight as it comes, little step ups each time, and I'm just looking forward to the journey.
It's been a journey getting you to sign with BOXXER and Sky. It was a long battle. What was it that swung? Was it the platform? Was it Ben Shalom's good looks? What was it that made you sign for BOXXER and Sky?
Yeah, for me, me and Karis, we come back from Tokyo and you know what it's like. Everyone just, you know, jumped on us, and we didn't know what was happening really. It was all new to us, this pro game. We went away for a bit, come back, and yeah, like you said, it's like Ben said, it's taken a while. We've been negotiating for a while, but yeah, we were 100%, you know, in the end, for me and Karis, there's no bigger platform than Sky Sports. And I gotta say, for Ben himself, well, me and Karis have been watching the shows, and I say, from the Eubanks and Williams show in Cardiff, for me, every show just, you know, improved and gone bigger, and yeah, I'm just excited, and I couldn't imagine, you know, boxing on any other platform, so yeah, I'm over the moon.
And there seems to be real momentum with your fellow Olympians as well, Caroline Dubois, Fraser Clark, Ben Whittaker. You're not alone here, are you? You're all part of a group that hopefully can all become world champions.
Yeah, definitely, hopefully. Well, maybe we'll have our own card, you know, the Olympians card, who knows?
So let's look at this fight. Valgadir Gudensdottir, if I pronounced that right. She's won 5 of 7. Do you know much about her? Have you seen a lot of her, or do you just go in and do what Lauren Price does?
I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clue. All I know, she's from Iceland. For me, I'll just, you know, what I've been working on, don't change for anyone, and just, you know, showcase my skills, a bit what I'm about. Been working now for a few months with Rob McCracken. You know, he knows the game inside out. And I suppose new weight as well, so as an amateur I had to give a lot of weight away. Fighting 3-3s, I had to have that explosive style, you know, in and out on my feet with fast combinations and stuff like that, whereas when I've come down now for 147, I got that opportunity, you know, to sit down on my shots a little bit more, make it a little bit more exciting, throw a little bit more, so yeah, I'm really excited, you know, to showcase what I've been working on.
And finally, Robert McCracken told me time and time again, you're the greatest female fighter he's seen, he's worked with. Does that put pressure on your shoulders, or does that encourage you that one day we'll be looking back and it will be a glorious professional journey with many world titles?
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't look at it as pressure. You know, that's obviously a great thing for Rob to say, but he obviously worked with the likes of, you know, Licker Adams, Savannah Marshall and people like that, so yeah, I'm very humble by that. But yeah, for me, I just take each step in my stride, and like you said, take each fight as it comes, little step-ups in between, and we'll get there.
Good luck Saturday night, Lauren, as the journey begins. Thank you, Karis. Thank you, Lauren, for joining us and our new adventure with BOXXER and Sky. So to the top of the bill, and it's a cracker, it really is. It was a fight that was meant to happen a few weeks ago. We know that it didn't. Leon Juma came in and gave Richard Riakporhe plenty to think about. Battle of the Unbeatens that night. But he's got to go in with international opposition, and a really good fighter in Fabio Turchi from Italy. We know him well. He's won 20 of 21. Before I go to Fabio, I want just to welcome a very, very good friend of mine, a great man from not just Italy, but boxing generally, in Christian Kirky. Christian, great to see you. Wonderful to have Fabio with us, and you love great fights, don't you? And this should be another one.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Ben. Yes, this is a good fight. I think it's a proper world title eliminator. Even with the approval IBF or not, I think the winner will be in line to fight one of the champions. So we had, like you say, a delay of a few weeks, but now everything is set. They are ready, and I really hope it will be a good fight.
Let's bring Fabio in. Fabio, 28 now, only one defeat on the record. That was a tight decision defeat to Tommy McCarthy, we know. Firstly, has the break helped you? Have you now got everything in order to beat Richard Riakporhe on Saturday?
Innanzitutto buongiorno a tutti, sono molto contento di essere a Londra, in Inghilterra, dove il pubblico è semplicemente fantastico. E sì, questo break mi ha dato sicuramente più tempo per prepararmi, per studiare ancora di più Riakporhe, quindi sono molto preparato e sono pronto a dare battaglia sabato sera sul ring.
First of all, good morning, everybody. Very happy to be in London, where the fans are the number one. And yes, this break helped me to prepare better this fight. And I hope I'm ready to having a battle on Saturday night.
You're 28, you're 4 years younger than Richard, but you've got more experience, more fights on the record. Do you think that will help you on Saturday, and that maybe Richard Riakporhe is not ready for you yet?
No, penso che sia assolutamente un match equilibrato, ho molta stima e rispetto per Riakporhe sia come pugile che come uomo e sono sicuro che sabato sera sarà una grandissima battaglia sul ring.
No, I think it's an even fight, and I have a lot of respect of Richard as a boxer and as a man, and I hope it will be a great fight.
Finally, how do you beat him?
Ai punti o per KO fa lo stesso, l'importante è vincere.
By knockout or by points, the important is to win, doesn't matter how.
By knockout or by points, the important thing is to win. The W is all important, Richard Riakporhe. You've got 14 of them, you've never lost. Is this just another step on the midnight trains rolling on, I guess, towards world title tilts? This is the final eliminator. It's a fight you were going to have a few weeks ago, so you know all about Fabio Turchi. Is it the right fight and the right time for you now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's perfect timing. I wanted Fabio Turchi prior to Dion Juma. Obviously that fell through because of whatever reason, but we finally made it happen. So big respect to Fabio for taking the fight. And this is perfect. This is perfect for me. It's perfect for us because it sets us up for a big world title clash after this. So there's a lot to fight for.
Now Dion Juma, was excellent, boxed well at times, but you had too much power for him. This is a guy who's got 14 knockouts in his 20 victories. There's a lot of concussive power in that ring on Saturday, isn't there? You've got to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't take him lightly in training, in preparation for this fight. We made sure that we covered all areas to make sure that we're ready to deliver what we want to deliver on the night.
And it's another training camp with a really good setup there with AJ, Fraser Clark, Angel Hernandez, and it's surely going to bring you on now as it becomes crunch time in the cruiserweight division. Every fight now.
Yeah, every single fight is so important, and the camp, the team, my stablemates are amazing. We have Anthony Joshua. He's achieved so much. We aspire to be where he is. Fraser Clark, he medaled at the Olympics. The energy is high. Everybody wants to show that they're the best. We got Kieran Malloy. Everybody's hungry, and that's the difference, and that's what people are going to see on Saturday night.
Are you soaking it up like a sponge? You're an intelligent young man.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I dreamed of doing when I was young, when I first came to this game, and just to see it all manifesting. The way I dreamed of it is fascinating, honestly. So I'm soaking it up, and I'm really happy to be here.
I just want to bring Ben Shalom in. He's got the looks, he's got the affinity with Crystal Palace, he's got the knockout power, he's getting known. Is he going to become a real big star, do you think?
I think he's going to become a massive star. I think he was probably the first boxer I called once we did the Sky deal, and I think we talked about how can we get to this position, how can Richard be headlining shows, how can we become the star that we know he can be, and we've done it fairly quickly. And I think now when I'm out with him, because we spend time with each other outside of boxing, everyone's stopping in the street, people know who Richard Riakporhe is. He has everything it takes to be a star outside of the ring, and now it's about giving them the opportunities inside of the ring. And every time he's like an annoying sort of Man United team. He always finds a way to win. He always finds a way to win, whether it's been Tommy McCarthy, whether it's been Chris Billing-Smith, whether it's been Jack Massey, whether it's been Dion Juma, whether it's been Sam Hyde. They might all talk and say, oh, well, this happened in this fight or this happened in this fight. Richard always finds a way to win, and he's done that whilst learning. And now we're seeing a real fighter come to the forefront with huge power. This is a big fight for him, and this is a tough fight for him. And as you said, Turchi, he's never ever lost up until the Tommy McCarthy split decision. He's got good wins on his record as well, and he's got that knockout power, so he's going to have to be careful, and this is his springboard into world title contention.
It's a banana skin for Richard. It's a really good matchup. If he does come through, if he does make the sort of statement you obviously believe he can, how quickly will he be then pushed into a world title challenge?
I don't think he'll be pushed. I think he's looking for it. I think he's not scared of any of the world title holders at the moment. He'll take any of them. He's ready for it. For the first time, people are coming up to me and saying, when's Richard going to find Lawrence Okoli? When's he going to, a year ago, no one was asking those questions. That shows how far we've come now. People are seeing him in that bracket. People know he's ready for world titles, and this is another test. And with that knockout power, there won't be one cruiserweight in the world that wants to get in the ring with Richard, and that's what's exciting, and it will be next.
Richard, we know there's tickets to the Crystal Palace box, there's modelling contracts and all that at the moment, but it's what happens in the ring, isn't it, that matters. What will you deliver on Saturday night for the Wembley crowd?
So everything else comes secondary. Boxing is number one, and we want to bring explosive nights, explosive finishes, and we want to show the world how great we are. So we're definitely going for the knockout, and I've had a few dreams. I just feel like Fabio's going to get really hurt on Saturday night.
The midnight train will roll on. Finally, will you become a world champion within the next 6 to 9 months?
Absolutely.
That's all we want to know. Richard Riakporhe, Fabio Turchi tops a wonderful bill here at Wembley Arena on Saturday night. We've got Undercard streaming from 5:30, 7 o'clock on Main Event and on Action. Don't miss any of it. We kick off with that Chris Congo, Sebastian Formella fight, and from then it is just great action all the way. It's a seriously good show, so if you can't get there, watch it live on Sky. The fighters will pose for some face-to-face and head-to-heads, and I'm sure you'll get whatever interviews you'd like. We'll see you here for the weigh-in tomorrow. Thank you to Box Park, thank you to BOXXER for making this show happen.
Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.